All right, boys, let's show them who we are.
We're in the opening band. We're in the opening band. They gave us too many rules. They think we're fucking fools. We're in the opening band. We're in the opening band. We're in the opening band. Our monitors have no bass. We get no parking space. We're in the opening band. We get no artist pass. Bartender serves us last. We're in the opening band. Can't get in VIP, cause nobody knows me. We're in the opening band. Won't let me bring in my sister or use the headliner's pisser. We're in the opening band.
Let's start the show.
Here we go. All right, and we're back. Andy Frasco's World Saving Podcast. Today's a very special one. It's Summer Camp Edition. Yes, Summer Camp is right around the corner.
I love summer camp.
I can feel the humidity just in my pits as we roll straight into May.
Pray to the weather gods.
So we have a great interview today. Before me and Nick talk about our day, we have a very special guest, the man who runs the show over at Summer Camp, Mr. Ian Goldberg. Ian Goldberg, welcome to the show,
The
buddy.
man, the legend.
The man.
Not a myth.
Thank you for having me, Andy. Hey, Nick.
How you doing, man?
The first man who ever
Good,
gave
good.
me a festival billing was this man, Ian
No way,
Goldberg.
really?
I swear to God. Remember that, Ian?
I mean, I believe you, but
We played like the campsite stage. It was the first. We played like 2 p.m. And,
Absolutely.
and you gave us the shot, and you know now we're on to the
And
bigger
you
stages.
crushed it, and here we go.
I love it.
It's really been cool seeing the community that's formed around you at summer camp as well. Like
Yeah.
you always bring it. And there's a great fan base that just loves what you do there every year. So it's
You know,
great.
it's like, and it goes down even deeper in the roots of like how big of a community you've built to the Midwest. You know, it's inspiring. A lot of these festivals are dropping like flies because it's very hard to keep a festival going. And you're out here booking every band for this year. This year is a huge lineup.
Yeah, we definitely went diverse this year. It was kind of intentional, wanting to embrace the existing fan base, and also show that with jam band fans and electronic music fans and rock fans, and can bring everyone together under one roof and have a good party and have a good time. So
Right. And what have you ever had a year where like you just like overshot your load, like with the eclectic band? Like, oh, actually, I thought
I mean, I think if there's any year, it's this year, right? I mean, to have
He said, "We'll find out."
Excision, and Mastodon all on the same bill.
That's amazing.
Is pretty crazy. And then when you throw in Goose and Volpec and all the other cool stuff, there's a ton of it.
My favorite was when 3-6 Mafia showed up
oh yeah, I
to
was
summer camp.
I was at that one.
Oh my
Right?
God, that was a blast.
And that's the thing is that's been our experience over the years is, we can do different things, and our fan base loves it because ultimately we're a Central Illinois, throwdown party, and
Right.
we're just throwing the bands for everyone to come and have a good time. The 3-6 Mafia is a perfect example. I was thrilled to see that the bowl was packed and everyone was singing every word,
Oh my God.
and not something that you would necessarily identify with summer camp. And
Right.
of course, it was the same for Cypress Hill. It was the same when we did
Big Boy.
Steve Miller Band
Right.
and Big Boy, and exactly.
So
So
when you see that, like, do you ever get nervous? Like, oh shit, is anyone going to watch this set? And then you like you're at side of, because I always try to find you. You're always like side of stage, big stage.
Yeah.
Do you ever like just pump yourself up? Like, fuck yeah, it worked. It fucking worked. Like,
definitely. There have been a handful of times where, I've been somewhat worried. And 3-6 is a great example. As I wasn't really sure what the fan reaction would be at the show. And it was packed and everyone was into it, and it was great.
Cool.
I can't wait for Mastodon, dude. That I've never even thought I would never even thought in my existence that I'd be like on the same bill as a Mastodon. So this is bucket list shit for me right now, Ian. So thank you.
Are they going to be one of the big Sunday bands? Mastodon?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They'll be on Sunday.
So get your day pass.
I mean, even last year you had Smashing Pumpkins, didn't you?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Like, what
exactly.
the fuck?
Well, that's cool.
This year is interesting. It's cool to have Willie Nelson back because really he he kind of was the beginning of this path for us, back in like 08, I think, when we were really still primarily just jam bands and Mo and Humphreys and, and the core bands, and got the opportunity to bring in Willie, and we were like, yeah, let's go for it. Like, how do you say no to a legend?
Right.
And we did it. It was a huge success. And then we kind of went, we can really broaden out and do some different things. And then we had Zach Brown band and, like I said, Stevie Miller band and, all these different things. And Mastodon's definitely a bit of a stretch, but, we also had Clutch one year.
Yeah.
I remember that. Yeah.
We've gone that rock route before. So we just kind of try to keep it diverse and, hopefully people, obviously you're going to come for your favorite bands, but hopefully you're checking out different things and joining to be a part of that musical community we have.
Yeah. And, what also is beautiful about it is how many bands you launch, like the launching pad. Summer camp is such the launching pad for so many of these newer bands. Like we have Eggy on. That's why I wanted the first episode for summer camp to be one of the bands that are really starting to really pop. And we got Eggy, and I wanted Eggy to really be the first one for summer camp. Where do you find these bands? You always are you on like the fucking, you out there like in the fucking chat rooms figuring out who's popping? Like, give me how do you taste make like this?
I definitely pay attention online, but I also try to get out and go to shows and go to other festivals and events, and of course, network with other industry people to hear what everyone's kind of buzzing about.
Right.
And we've had some really exciting ones. I love the story you told about the campfire stage is really kind of one of the coolest places, because we've had so many great bands that have started there. Big Gigantic is a perfect example. They were really the first band that played on that small stage, even when it was smaller than it is now. It was on a trailer stage, and then they broke through, and then headlined one of our main stages. And we've had several other artists kind of go that direction, and I'm excited to see you going that direction. And so, that's cool.
Even Billy Strings was like that. Wasn't he on like a small stage when you booked him like a while back or something?
Yeah, no, it wasn't. It wasn't on the campfire stage, but I'm trying to remember.
Maybe he was like sitting in with a band or something.
You know what we should do? We should make a list of people he hasn't booked.
Yeah, I mean that's hard.
I think that would be a lot easier. I think.
So how you feeling about this year? You feel like it's going to be a good one? You always get nervous around this time. It's like that 1 month of anxiety. Is this it? This is when it starts happening?
Of course, it's go time. All the production and labor elements are coming into play. There's a lot for us to do to get everything organized. We're basically building a little city for 20,000 people in a town of 6,000 people. So lots going on. But it's also the exciting time because we know here it comes, and
I know
I'm really excited for this year. I think that again the diversity of the lineup and all the cool bands that we have coming, and doing some fun stuff to continue to develop our Illumination Woods. That area is just getting better and better every year. So we have some more new installations and cool shit coming in. So that's always fun to work on.
And I always loved what the Vagabond Poker. Where people just like
crack?
Yeah, they just
Brick Crack Casino. Yeah.
Where'd you think of that?
That's a mainstay. It's incredible. What's that?
Where'd you think of that? Because that's such a brilliant idea for a festival.
I don't think I know about this.
Oh, you don't know about Frick Frack?
No. What's that again?
You have to go check it out. It's the casino that we have in the Illumination Woods, and it's it's like a vaudeville style performance casino.
Oh,
and the rule is that you can bet anything except money.
Oh, that's cool.
People bring different
keep it legal
to bet, right? But it's cool because they also have like really cool collectible stuff. Like there are some people who are into it and bring like Pokemon cards and stuff that are worth money, and basically you put your bet on the table, and then they go around and match it with something from their collection of things. But it also includes a lot of people they'll do dares. They'll do bets of dares. So people cut off their dreadlocks. There's other unmentionables that end up happening in that place. It's definitely the place to be late night.
I want to go in there and throw my horn down.
Around there. It's really cool.
I last year I spent me and Stacey spent about 4.5 hours at the game. We were just like giving our belt buckles and cigarettes, and
you're just naked.
I'm just naked by the end. Just lose all of my.
Your guarantee.
Look how hot Ian's looking.
That was the first thing I said when I saw him.
Festival Daddy. This is amazing. Well, we talk about business a lot, but I want to. A lot of people don't know that this man is an amazing scuba diver. Don't you have something in? Don't you have like a property in Mexico that you like to go to kind of wind down after the festival season?
I do. I have a scuba diving business in Cozumel, Mexico, and that's definitely my getaway to go get underwater and hang out with the fishies. That's awesome.
What is it? What is it about scuba diving that zens out? Because didn't like Jerry Garcia do that too?
He did. He was a big scuba diver.
What do you?
And well, I mean, the one thing I always say is it's the closest we're ever going to get to in our lifetime of going to another planet, right? There's like all these alien beings that are so crazy, and you just go down and, for an hour, you're completely kind of isolated. There are other people around, of course, but you're in your own space. You can hear your breath, which is kind of meditative. Yeah. And you can just kind of lose yourself but with nature, and a completely different nature, and you never know, what's going to pop up. A giant eagle ray comes by, or a shark swims by, or
Have you ever almost gotten like bit by something? Really cool time. Have you ever got bit like a shark, or like? No, are they friendly? Like, is there a friendly place in the sea?
Yeah, no, when you're down there with them, you don't look like food, so they're not coming for you. You got all these bubbles and this on your back and stuff, and they just, you realize immediately they don't really pay much attention to you. And you can just kind of hang out.
Who makes you more nervous between sharks and agents?
Who's more
agents? For sure.
They definitely see you as food.
Let's go.
They definitely see you.
Yes.
Well, don't take no shit from nobody, Ian. We're here for you. You are the man of the people. You are festival daddy to us. You are festival daddy.
When am I going to get you down here diving with me, Andy?
I was thinking about that. When do you normally do that? Like, couple months off? Like, when do you go out there? Don't you go out in the wintertime?
I mean, the beautiful thing in Cozumel is it's wonderful year round, and it's such a great reef. It's the second largest reef in the world, and behind the Great Barrier Reef. And there's tons of great diving at all different depth levels and everything. Right. So anytime is good.
All right.
Not May.
Well, let's get out of May. Let's get out. Let's get the festival going. Let's get that bank deposit in for you, Ian. Let's get you that money in there so we got to keep Cozumel.
These agents need their 10%.
Yeah, we got to keep Cozumel for everyone's sanity, for your sanity, because when you're happy, the scene's happy. And I just want to say thank you so much for, building such a platform for all of us to grow as a community. Cause I know how much you love the community, and for us to be part of it, we just want to say thank you. So we love you, Ian.
And thank you. And, I appreciate that. And I appreciate you recognizing that is our goal. And, it's been 22 years now of putting this together.
It's fucking amazing, bro. 22 years.
Grow, right?
Right? Did you ever think it was going to last 22 years?
No, never thought about it like that at all. Every year it was just throwing another party.
I know. Well, look at him. It's the year of Ian Goldberg. He shaved his beard. He's looking hot. He's going to be snorkeling.
He's going to get to meet Mastodon.
He's going to meet Mastodon. Hey, if you meet Mastodon, can I meet him with you? Can I go with you to meet him?
I thought you knew.
We'll see if we can make that happen.
Okay, if not, I'll just I'll stay 10 feet away from you when you meet them, so I can at least see you guys meet.
I do think that the dubstep kind of kids are going to love Mastodon. I think there's a definite link between metal kind of stuff 100%. And that. Yeah.
I think that was a smart move.
And of course, the Humphreys guys are huge fans.
Well, yeah.
Their whole direction they go. It's going to be interesting to see what they do that night, just knowing that's going to be kind of the vibe.
Do they know it's a jam band festival? I think they don't even care. They don't care. Shit.
Oh, they do. Yeah? Actually, we had really good conversations with their team about it, and they were interested. They wanted to do this. It was on their radar. They came to me first about it over a year ago. So I think it's going to be a really cool experience.
I think they have more fans in the jam band scene than people realize.
Yeah, dude,
from what I've seen on message boards and stuff. Yeah.
Because this has been the biggest buzz of summer camps lineup in a minute. People are really talking about this lineup. Do you feel that too? Do you feel like there's a lot of riffraff about this is going to be a dope year? So My man, you keep on stepping up the game. Festival daddy in the building. Let's go. Well, have a great day, Ian. I know you're busy having to email agents back, but don't take no shit from nobody, Ian. We are here for you.
Yeah, you already booked.
If anyone's giving you shit,
say the lineup is done.
Yeah, if Pincus gives you shit, tell him to hit.
Sending him.
Yeah.
I'm just going to send them to you.
Yeah,
Andy.
CC me. If Pincus starts giving you shit, you CC me to that, brother, okay?
I love it.
Have a good one, Ian. Thanks for being on the show, buddy.
Thank you. Keep rocking. We appreciate having you and looking forward to having you back.
Let's fuck it up in Illinois, end of the month.
All right.
Later, buddy. Later.
Bye.
Wow, there it was.
There he goes.
Ian Goldberg.
Okay, guys, bye. I'm just kidding.
That was awesome.
Summer camp.
He's looking hot.
Yeah. What was the first year you played summer camp?
Oh, God.
I bet it was after. It has to be after mine.
10 years ago.
Oh, definitely, yeah. Mine was 07.
Oh, God, no. I think
I played the little
09,
landing stage. My
10.
first gig there was I played every stage there. One year I played 17 sets at summer
It really does catapult a lot of careers in the Midwest.
Yeah,
it helped
good.
me fill out all those Missouri, Illinois rooms.
It's a good thing. If you play it,
Kansas.
people will book you.
Yeah. If you
And
play it, they will come.
It's like easy. It's like kind of hard to get to in some ways. It's not close to an airport, but it is like drivable from like 12 cities. It's within 4 hours, you know.
Speaking of the Midwest, you are looking at
What now?
the 2023 Wook March Madness champion, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much.
Good.
Thank you so much. And you know what? I have a fucking bone to pick with you.
I voted for you this week.
Bullshit. You voted against me for 4
Twice.
weeks in a row.
2 out of 4, actually.
Why?
Because one time it was funny. Also, I like Spangle more than you. He's cool.
Why?
I like his music more.
What is Spangle?
He's way more of a Wook than you. He's this British weird producer. You would actually love him.
The British people are Wooks?
They got him. They got hippies too, man. They're better though. They're like not as dirty.
What the fuck? Am I chopped liver?
And then I voted for you the other time for obvious reasons against you. I'm not going to get into it.
I know. You don't.
That was a good reason.
No,
And then
I voted against me for that reason.
Yeah, exactly.
Too.
The first week I think I didn't vote because I didn't even know what was going on because I have a life. And then today in the championship, I voted for you against a band that's hired me multiple times.
Let's go. That's
So
not
it's not that bad. I mean,
I pay you more than them.
yeah, well, they per gig or total, yes, gross. Speaking of that,
I'd like to think we had 12,000 votes for Frasco throughout the March Madness, and I just want to say thank you so much to all our fans for rooting me. I know was the underdog, and we took them all down.
it is hard to decide who's a bigger Wook between you and String Cheese Incident because they're like the quintessential jam band. I was talking about this the other day. They are the quintessential. I'm not saying they're the best jam band or the most popular, but they have every single sort of cultural thing.
Yeah, and I shout out to String Cheese.
First of all, they can play their instruments. They can play better than most and sing. Here's what they're good at covers, which a lot of jam bands do the cover thing. They can do a lot of styles. To me, a jam band is someone that plays everything. I've been to a String Cheese set and I've heard bluegrass, and then they'll do a dubstep drop later in it. That's very also the tie-dye. They're from Colorado. I'm just saying they are the quintessential jam band. You're not the quintessential jam band, but you are kind of a Wook. Like I've seen you eat like pizza that's just been sitting out, and you don't wear shoes all that much. The barefoot thing's pretty Wook. What else is Wook about you? You still smoke cigarettes? That's kind of Wookish.
I like nitrous.
Yeah, but everybody likes nitrous. If you don't like nitrous, you haven't done nitrous. What's some other Wook stuff about you? You're from LA, huge
Wook.
bing, 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 down, down, unless you're doing reggae.
What else is I don't really see that. I mean,
yeah, your band is more of a
does
jam
a Wook
band.
own a house?
I don't know, because there's some very rich Disco Biscuits fans out there that own giant tech companies. I mean,
they're
so
Wook
like
still?
I can't figure it out. Like, can you still be a Wook and be rich? I think you can, because I'm not sure that money really changes the man. I think it only
I respect that.
It only highlights who they are. Like, you know how like assholes, when they get rich, they just become bigger assholes?
I respect that.
And nice people stay nice when they get rich. So I think you're still a Wook. If you're doing coke till 6 a.m, 3 days in a row on a fish run, yeah, you're doing it in a $3,000 Airbnb, but you're still doing it. So maybe they are Wooks even though they're rich.
I had a party. I went to Western Wednesday, and I threw a party, and a bunch of 30 Western people showed
I know
up to
Julie
my
was
house.
super jealous that you went to line dancing.
Yeah, I learned how to line dance.
She wants to line dance.
It's fun.
Really? I'll go.
You want to go?
I'll waste you in line dancing, bro.
Can we line dance
I got
together?
that tap dancing experience, man. Remember that tap dancing picture Julie
Man,
showed
Western people love cocaine.
Dude, that's the thing. Bluegrass people too, man. They love to be high and probably just so they can process what's going on. I don't know. But
no, we're done.
we're done.
Did we get any death threats?
No.
Oh, good.
Can you guys please just threaten my
No,
life?
no.
For me, not you, me. Call me a Jewish slur. I'm not even Jewish. But yeah, so that was funny when Julie showed you that tap dancing picture of me from,
Yeah, I
from
love
when I was
that.
7. I'll send it to you
yeah.
and we can flash it up.
Do
I'm posing, guys.
you think Wooks eat Dowden gummies?
Oh, no. Well, the rich ones.
Yeah, Dowden gummies.
Not that they're expensive, but poor people don't have any
Grab
money.
yourself some Dowden gummies.
Hey, we had Passover with Cut Down and
Yeah. By the way, thanks Keith for inviting us over for Passover.
That's Passover. We
That
had
was
pork.
so fun. We called it the unkosher Passover.
Unkosh.
And we had pork, barbecue, and we had softa. Those are so good. Those
Softa's
hummus.
hitting, man.
But I forgot that you're not supposed to eat anything leaven.
Well, I don't care.
So we had pita.
I'm a Gentile,
bread.
so.
I know. But we gave you half of the. I made you.
I've done a real Passover with the readings and everything.
Yeah.
Also, Passover does exist in Catholicism, too. It's in the Old Testament. We're just not as big on it because we have real stuff that happens later. You know what I mean?
Dowden gummies. So if you're in the Colorado area, go grab yourself some Dowden gummies.
They're the cleanest. They're the best tasting.
They're the best.
They work the best. They have the best. They're crushing it. Like, I'm sick of telling you guys how good they are. You know what I mean? They're the best gummies.
No, they get us paid.
Oh
for
yeah,
you to
they're the
tell them
best.
that.
The artwork is the best. They're strain specific. They're better than you. They're better than you are as a person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're sweet boys.
I remember how I told you I took a break on them.
No, I saw your ass at the Adam Dites show at Meow
I was
Wolf.
so
He was
high.
well,
That kind of music is like hip hop, but you want to be kind of high for
No,
it.
but it was too. I was getting kind of worried
head
about
nodding.
you because I hung out with you almost
Twice.
3 days.
We hung out a lot last week.
Yeah, we did. And it was a little weird because I don't normally see that much on the weekend.
I haven't had a ton going on. I haven't had a lot of gigs, but,
But
it's
I'm
been
glad.
cool.
I told Lyle to hit you up. That I'm like, I don't think if I text Nick to ask if he
If
wants
you would
to
have said
hang out-
Lyle's here, I would have came.
no.
Not because it's
But I
because
did
of
make
what
you go to a bluegrass
it's because
show.
of what you're going to. If that would have been the diet, like it's a soul. First of all, not only is it bluegrass, which is actually what Sierra Hull is like
A
transcendent
badass.
musician. Like when you're going to do it like that, it's hard to make fun of it.
Yeah.
But as soon as you get below that level, to me, it's like, ugh. But not only was it a bluegrass show, it was sold
This
out.
isn't bluegrass bashing hour.
I'm not
again.
bluegrassing.
There
I'm
was
saying
1
she's
week of that.
amazing.
Yeah.
I have a low tolerance. It's fine. Other people like it. You don't have to, But it was also a sold out Cervantes show, which can be tough.
Yeah.
And I didn't have backstage access because it's bluegrass, and that makes me mad. I don't like using the regular people bathrooms.
I just sneak in.
I just pee in my pants.
I just
now.
always say I'm sitting in.
I just walk back there now. They don't care. They don't
Yeah.
stop me.
No, they don't stop. Shout out to Cervantes.
Yeah.
So if you're in the Colorado area, grab yourself some dialed in gummies.
Yeah.
You know what else? We might as well do the volume.com before we do Eggy. Because I know this band's on volume.com. They've had
They
a
are?
couple shows on volume.com.
That's hot.
A lot of bands are starting to do live streams with volume.com.
Yeah.
People are hearing about
I think
it.
I might be starting a trivia show on there.
And that's what I heard too.
We'll talk about that another time. I'm not allowed to promote my own stuff on here.
Yes, I would like you to.
No, you told me I'm not allowed to propaganda myself.
No,
you said.
I re-listened to that on the podcast on my way here too as well. And
You're
I'm
like, damn, I'm a dick.
I was a dick, yeah.
And you get mad when I do other podcasts. I love that. I'm like, that's good, right? I tell them to come listen to our podcast. What is it like being in your band? I don't want to talk about me anymore. I want to talk about this. What is it like being in your band and you go like sit in or do like a side gig?
Volume.com.
Volume.
We are going to Jazz Fest next week, and Volume.com is going to be hosting a bunch of live streams. And grab your tickets for the Andy Frasco Big Night Out. We're doing a podcast. Nick's coming. If you want to hear Nick,
you can see me in person.
You want to see Nick's beautiful ass beard in person? It is looking great, amigo.
I know, it's so red and beautiful this time of year.
It's just like it glows. And
I'm
it's
very
like,
masculine.
It's perfectly shaped.
I trim it myself with scissors.
I think you really do look hot.
I'm like kind of weirdly hot for being in my 40s.
I was thinking about that. I was thinking, damn.
I'm hotter now than I was when I was like 25.
Like your girlfriend is so hot.
People don't even know how hot. Like,
we had Passover. I was like, Julie is fucking gorgeous.
People don't really understand how out of my league in the looks department my girlfriend is.
I'm learning about it. My favorite was like when you're doing that husband and wife sitting at the chair, you're crossing your legs while she's like doing the thing.
You're so observant.
Yeah, I was like, and you did a joke like kind of stabbed at Julie, and she's like, "You motherfucker."
Yeah, she doesn't suffer me anymore, but it's fun. It's good. She keeps me on my toes.
I know you were smirking. I'm like, oh, this is fucking.
I
cute.
get her, but she also has like a live-in funny guy, man. It's
Right.
great.
Living.
She's like pretty much.
But she's funny too, and she's a good shit talker.
She's funny. She's from Indiana. We're all funny, but she's pretty good at talking shit. She went to public school.
Is it true that Indiana girls are horny?
In my experience, no. Let's talk about this upstate volume thing. Okay, volume.com/Nola Funk.
Nola Funk.
As in New Orleans, Louisiana. What's your favorite show that they're doing? Besides ours, obviously.
I thought the Cosmic Nola.
Donato.
Whatever.
That's a good one to bring up because that stream, like our stream, is free.
Yes.
Free to stream.
Yes. And what about the Grateful Dead one?
The Grateful Dead one is
Steve Kimmock or something.
Yeah, let me see. Dead Feet, you mean?
Dead Feet. Oh, Little Feet and Dead. Yeah, that's the one.
Dead Feet. Anders Osborne, all the guys from Little Feet. Jackie Green, which he's a great singer-songwriter.
Mm-hmm. I love
He used
Jackie
to be in the
Green.
Phil Lesh band like in 2008 or something.
Mm-hmm. Wow, that shit's coming up, dude. New Orleans.
I want to see the Earth, Wind, and Power one because that's my favorite band of all time, Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Yeah.
I do think they're the greatest band in American history, and I'm willing to argue that with anybody. Anyway, check out some of the people on this one. The Nth Power, which I don't know if you know about them. They might
Gillespie.
be. They might be Gillespie. They might be some of the best musicians in the scene, right? O'Teal, Krasno, Nigel Hall, Dumpster Funk Horn. I mean, it's ridiculous. It's stupid.
So
Voodoo Dead is the other dead one.
Voodoo Dead. That's what I'm talking. So if you are not want to go to New Orleans and go see these things in person,
Stream them.
Volume.com has got your back. Head to volume.com. And if you want to get your band to start doing live streams on volume.com, head to volume.com/creator.
They have a very good tech squad there that really knows what they're doing.
Agreed. We're going to have a great week. I'm feeling fucking great.
You're going out of town.
Going out of town. Going to Chicago.
I'm ready to go to New Orleans. I've
going
been
to
in
Nashville.
Denver for way too long, man.
What?
Been in Denver I'm ready to go to New Orleans.
You want to come to?
No, I have to do recording sessions.
Oh, I forgot.
I haven't been playing very many live gigs. I've just been in the studio a ton with people though. It's whatever pays more actually. So,
you're gonna love this Eggy interview.
Eggman.
They showed up to the house.
It's all of us. It's all four of them.
All
and us.
four of us and us. Yeah, and they're all bright-eyed and bushy. Hey, Chris, play some Eggy while we pimp them out a little bit. Another jam band from fucking Connecticut.
We have to get them and Dogs in a Pile of Beef.
Like Biggie and Tupac.
Yes, because it will only help. I mean, come on, guys.
Who would beat each other in a fight? I don't know. I
they're
think
both
the
from
Dogs,
Connecticut.
No, the Dogs are from Jersey.
Oh, Dogs.
I think the Dogs. I think Dogs will whoop that ass.
Connecticut versus
no
Jersey.
disrespect to Eggy.
No, I
and
mean
Connecticut.
it's just a state thing. I don't
It's just a
know any
state
better.
thing.
One of them could be a pro wrestler.
New Jersey's got a little dog in them.
There's
No pun
got some,
intended.
yeah, but they're both Berkeley boys, right? Both bands?
I
No?
think a couple guys are from Berkeley and
In
Dogs,
both
but I
bands.
know
Yeah.
that band's from Berkeley. Yeah.
Yeah.
But Eggy's great singers. They're really starting to pop in the scene, and
Connecticut.
I'm proud that they're starting to sell out shows. So we wanted to feature them for the first episode of the
They're playing
summer
summer
camp
camp.
installment. They're playing summer camp.
I wonder if they're doing more than one set.
They're probably. I wonder if they'll do more than one song. Ooh,
No, I doubt it.
jam band, one song.
You only need one.
Hour and a
It's
half.
in E.
I missed you. Actually, I don't really miss you
I
because
saw
I
you
saw
like
you
an
every
hour
day.
ago.
I just saw you like 10 seconds
I saw you at
ago.
the Deitch thing. You dragged me to Bluegrass.
Right.
And what we do, there was another
And I'm
thing.
still not sick of you.
I'm not a lot.
I mean, I'm not. Am I a lot?
No, I didn't say it doesn't have to go back to how you are.
No,
okay?
am I not? I'm asking, am I a lot?
Oh, no. Not in public.
No.
No. If you can get you to
Ooh,
look.
is this our first fight?
We're not fighting. I'm agreeing with you. You're
Do
not
I
a lot.
always have to think about myself before I think about
I mean,
everyone else?
there's been like 3 times just in this podcast where I've been like, this person's like this. And you're like, I'm not like that. Okay, everything isn't some binary judge against you. Now, what if I did that
Why am
with
I
everybody?
so insecure?
I don't know. Probably your parents.
Yeah, probably.
Almost all things in your life come from your childhood. Did you know that?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not a
I mean,
psychologist.
duh.
Yeah, but
I mean, that's where you lived. You lived when you were younger.
that's when all your, that's everything's imprinted upon you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm fine.
Maybe I'll bring the dog next time.
Yeah, bring them.
He hasn't been on a grip. Yeah,
How many
we both
episodes
looked
is
over-
this?
We both looked over here like we're such fucking stoners.
All right, we got to go.
How many episodes? What?
We got one more episode next week, and then it'll just be me and you shit talking. We're already 30 minutes. We got to cut this.
Oh shit! Let's go. I
Okay.
forgot.
We got Henry AZ on the show next week.
Rapper.
That was a good one.
Yeah, he was fun.
We haven't posted this one yet. He's got a
Rapper.
great story, and he's a rapper. We don't really get a lot of rappers on the
No.
show. And he showed up to Denver because he was renting my house, Airbnb.
That's right.
Yeah.
Him and Juicy J.
Yeah, Juicy J. He's on Juicy J's record label.
Yep.
And that's funny. We were talking about 3-6 Mafia, so it's all simpatico. All right, guys. Stay healthy. Stay happy. Keep following those dreams. Find a best friend like
Yeah.
Nick to just fucking beat you down to the ground. When you're feeling like pumped up about yourself, have a guy like Nick. Just say, not today, devil. You're
Bitch.
a narcissist. You're a narcissist.
You are
You're
a white man.
Why are you always thinking about yourself, you fucking narcissist?
That's good for you though.
Yeah. All right. Bye. Everyone clap.
Yeah. Are you the drummer?
Yeah, just like a slow clap. Eggy is in Denver. Here we go. Let's do it again. There we go. And we're here. Andy Frasco's World Same Podcast.
Woo!
We got Nick sitting next to me like we are eloped.
You don't know what that word means, do you?
I just learned it today.
No, what? You thought it meant. What did you think it meant?
I don't know. Just like,
You're getting married by yourself.
getting married by yourself. Yeah,
You
no
need
way.
another person.
Then there's hope for me.
We got Connecticut in the building today. We got Eggy. What's up, Eggy? Wow, the new hot jam band. Selling tickets everywhere around the country. Have you guys been to Europe yet?
No.
You
Jam
guys
bands-
sing songs, so you'll be able to go
Jam
to
bands
Europe.
don't usually go to Europe
Unless you sing.
unless you sing songs.
Yeah, and you sing.
I'll go.
Yeah. Why don't you introduce yourselves to our fan base? Everyone say your names,
What
if
you
you're
do.
single, and what you do. In
And
the
your
band.
sign.
And your sign. Yeah, Aquarius.
I'm Alex. I am not single,
Okay.
and I'm a Cancer.
Okay. Okay.
Me too, but not my sign.
Society.
Yeah.
I'm Mike. I am a Virgo.
Ooh,
I
hot.
am single.
Let's go. Here he is. Come on.
What instrument do you play? What instrument do you play?
Oh, I play the bass guitar.
Bass.
Awesome.
I play the boom claps.
All
There he
right.
is.
I'm Donnie. I play the keyboards in the band. I am a Scorpio.
Hot.
Mm-hmm.
You know what's fun? I
Mysterious.
don't know any of the, what month any of these are.
I'll tell you, apparently it means I lurk in the shadows. So,
That's awesome.
Like any true keyboard player.
Oh yeah, that is kind of a keyboard thing though.
you know,
A shadow dweller.
Yeah.
but apparently it's a very romantic sign, and I happen to be single.
I love it.
Nice.
Let's go.
I'm Jake. I'm happily engaged.
Let's go.
Yeah.
I'm a Sagittarius.
Ooh,
And-
sensitive.
Sensitive. It's my birthday
You know
yesterday.
Happy birthday, Jay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I play guitar.
Awesome.
Oh yeah.
God, Eggy. So, first off, how'd you guys meet? Who started the band? Whose idea was it? Give me all the info first.
All right. Well, the band started back in high school, actually with Jake and I. The reason I even play music is because of the man to my right.
All right.
When we've been best friends since 6th or 7th grade, maybe, and I used to like go over his house all the time, and he would just like play guitar at me for like years, like 2-3 years, just like had a guitar in his hand all the time. I was like, finally, like, should probably pick something up so I could do this with you. So
Right.
you played guitar, I picked up keys, pretty much started playing in bands from the moment we were playing music together. And it started, the first like version of Eggy started our senior year of high school. So about 10, 12 years ago. 12
So-
years ago? Shit.
So, Jake, how important was music to you in the beginning of your life? Like, who taught you, or who inspired you to be a musician?
My dad plays.
Put the mic closer.
My dad plays guitar, and he would play songs for us, like going to bed and stuff. Me and my siblings, and I'm the only one that plays music. But I've been playing since I was 8 years old, and like when I was in elementary school, like all my friends played hockey. One of them right over there, and and I was like, man, I really want to play hockey. But I also wanted to play guitar. And my parents were like, okay, well, for your birthday, you could either play hockey or play guitar. I think I made the right decision.
Definitely.
I'd probably be a really mediocre hockey player.
Oh man, think
At
about like,
best. So,
But you would have looked good in a helmet.
you know,
yeah. I mean,
Oh,
you are
man.
hot. You are a hot guy.
Yeah, you're hot.
You're hot.
Hot enough to be a hockey player. That's for sure.
Yeah.
I think there's a lot of hot
you heard it
hockey
here.
players.
People are getting hotter too. The jam bands are getting hotter.
yeah, the jam bands
I
are
don't have
getting
the hair,
hotter.
though. I
trying.
don't have the hockey
We're
player
trying
hair.
real hard.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but so you're at 8 years old. Was your dad your big inspiration? Or
Totally.
Like, what?
Totally.
What?
He was like a songwriter, and I remember very quickly wanting to like learn some song from him, and I think it was the Only Living Boy in New York, Simon and Garfunkel,
Awesome.
and I was like, "Can you show this to me?" He's like, "Why don't you just sit by the speaker and try and learn it yourself?" And so it's like very quickly became like a organic and like creative way to play music.
Wow.
I think I wrote my first song when I was like 9.
What was it about?
Whatever a 9-year-old thinks about, I don't know, trying to figure it out.
I was thinking about women at 9.
Yeah.
Would 9 years old is 4th grade or
Fourth
3rd grade?
Like
Yeah,
that.
something like that.
Yeah.
Maybe third.
So were you singing?
I was singing, yeah, and you know, Donnie and I have been writing songs together, you know, since we started playing music together, and it's just been like a really great experience to have somebody to be creative with, like, my whole life, and kind of find our identity in playing music together.
Were you guys outcasts at your school?
I don't think so.
He's too hot.
He's too,
You know, I don't think I was like a popular person, but
We had a good time.
we had a good time. We
Yeah.
were friends with a lot of people.
Yeah.
Do you
Hold on,
all
you
went
guys
to the same
all
high
went to
school?
high school?
So I also went to high school with these guys. I've
Oh.
known Jake and Donnie for so long. Wow. Been playing music with Jake and for as long as there's been music in my life, pretty much.
Yeah.
The other day I shared a hilarious video of me and Jake when we're so small playing Hysteria by Muse at like a high school talent show.
Shut the fuck.
Oh, it's so great. I'll show you the video.
Is it
It's-
good?
Oh, it's great.
We'll have to throw it in.
We'll throw it on
Yeah, give
there.
it to us. We'll throw it in the pod.
It's great. It's class act.
So, were you bummed that these two were starting music before when you were in high school, or like how'd that work? You two were writing music senior year. When did you want to join the band?
I was always a musician. Also, I was like really into jazz.
Cool.
When I was like around that age, and I went to like a arts high school where I studied like jazz very intensely.
What town are you guys from?
The high school we went to was Amity High School.
Shout out.
Shout out to
New
Amity High
Haven.
School. Shout out to 203 BOW. Let's go.
Is that New Haven?
It was a regional high school, so there's like 3 different towns. We're actually from all 3 of the different towns that our high school was. But yeah, you know, so it was always cool. We were always like, you know, we were skipping class, hanging out in the band room, just like watching YouTube videos. Like I have so many memories of sitting at a old computer in the band room at our high school with me and Jake, just watching like hours and hours of music videos when we should have been in math class or whatever.
I love it.
Right.
Were you guys good students?
When I applied myself,
Right.
you know.
I'll put it this way:
Classic.
we're all smart
Yeah.
kids, but were we good in school?
Yeah.
I would, you know,
Very average.
Being smart and
Average.
being a good student
I'd wait till the mid mark and then be like, all right, I got to turn this around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got to make this a B.
That was
At
my
least,
that was
you know.
my move.
Were your parents all strict?
I don't think I really grew up with strict parents. They're pretty kind of, you're going to figure this out on your own. They're incredibly supportive parents. I've like, anything I think that I would have devoted my attention to, they were in full support of. Like when I was really into sports, they were, you know, there to take me to every single thing I wanted to do. I played, you know, baseball and soccer and whatever I did.
Right.
They're like, we'll take you there. Whatever you want to do for school, if you can get into it, we'll help you out in whatever way. But with music too, they were just, you know, it took a long time for them to like realize that this was a thing, because I was kind of like a late bloomer into music, but you know, they just incredibly supportive of the journey.
Yeah.
But not very strict. No.
no. My house was always like the house to like go smoke weed at in the basement.
Let's go.
you know?
Nah, shout
you
out
had the
to your
cool parents? As long as you don't drive, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good.
Or you can drive, whatever they let you
So
drive.
where would you guys have band practice?
First at my house, and then we migrated over to.
Yeah, once I came back from college, we moved into my mom's basement.
Did you guys all go to college together too? No. Oh, okay.
No, Jake and I went to college together because we have separation anxiety.
Oh, this is cute. This is like gang.
It's like
This
you
is
and
real
Floyd.
gang. Yeah, it's me and Floyd.
We like the first year after high school, we went sort of separate ways for a year. I went to Israel. Jake went to Hartford, and then we
Two different
coalesced.
places.
Very, very disparate places, but we coalesced, and we went to like a state college in Connecticut, mainly for the reason of just being able to continue our band.
Yeah.
It like satisfied the like, we're going to college for our parents, and also we're getting to do the thing that we really want to do.
Yeah, like how was that? Like, like it seemed like you always knew you wanted to be a musician. How hard was it to say, like, bite the bullet and say I'm going to school not to be a musician? Or did you guys go to school for music?
We went to school for music technically, but I mean, you could have been like, I want to be a piano player. I've never played before, and you could major in music at the school. It wasn't like an
cool.
audition type thing. So So there was like a very huge gap between, you know, ability and everything at a school like that. So, you know, we were lucky to, you know, they had practice rooms and pianos and stuff. And it's basically a continuation of, you know, not being exactly where you're supposed to be, but still playing music, you know.
It's crazy. What school did you go to?
I went to Berkeley, and so did Alex.
Oh, here we go.
Shouts out
It's a
to
requirement
Berkeley.
that at least two members of every East Coast jam band must go to Berkeley at least, minimum.
There's a criteria.
Where'd you go? Hart School, Hartford, or something? Or
Southern Connecticut
Oh, okay.
State University.
yeah.
Guess which one graduated?
Can I guess? Can I guess?
Yeah.
I did.
You did. Yeah.
Let's go.
You can tell.
And my mom is pissed.
I mean, yeah, it's like 40,000 a year, right?
But it's also way cooler to not graduate.
They say if you graduate Berkeley, you failed.
It's true.
That's a real saying.
I guess so.
Yeah.
Alex is a couple years younger than us, and when he like kind of joined our outfit, he was still in college, and we were like, "You gotta drop out. Like, come on, dude, what are you doing?" Like,
I do this rock and roll thing.
So how'd you meet Alex?
They just picked me up off the street.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. Like any good true drummer.
Yeah, exactly. We actually we competed against each other in a battle of the bands. My band in college, we were just kind of doing like local gigs and stuff. It wasn't like anything like crazy serious, but we wanted to get into a festival slot, and we did this battle of the bands. Eggy was one of the other bands.
Yeah.
And
Who was the drummer then?
Of our band?
Yeah.
Our friend Chris.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who we went to high school with.
Oh, cool.
Where's he now?
I think he is in like a Subaru shop.
Nice.
Is he
Six-
pissed that
fixing
your
up
band's
Subarus.
popping now?
I think he's excited for us.
Oh, he's not a hater?
He's not a hater?
Hard to say.
Yeah, the truth comes out.
let's go. Let's get down. Let's
Let's get dirty.
Can we phone Chris in right now?
We found the Achilles heel in this band. There we go. So you guys
Yeah.
met in Berkeley?
No, we didn't. So he
graduated.
he finished
Left.
He finished
Yeah.
like right when I was coming in. So we like just missed each other.
Mhm.
So we didn't know each other at all in Boston. Like I met them at the Battle of the Bands. Eggy won.
We had some mutual friends though. Like
Yeah.
people in your band ended up like living in Mike's old house.
Yeah.
So there was a little
There was
connection.
some crossover. But yeah, when they won the Battle of the Bands, like 6 months later, the drummer left, and you know they remembered me, and they were like, "That guy was all right."
Well, it was really cool because, well, first of all, I think you didn't win also because your band name was called Narc.
Yeah, yeah, it was.
Oh my God. We knew it. We found him.
Yeah.
We found him.
With the Q though?
We
or
knew there was a
something?
narc in this
It was
band.
with
We
a
had a
K.
feeling.
It was with a K.
Not a good move in the jam band scene to be
But
called Narc.
it was really cool because, you know, we started the band young, and you know we knew Chris in high school and everything like that too, and you know obviously you reach a certain point where you're like, okay, is this what we're doing for real? And to have met Alex in the way that we did, you know, he ended up becoming a fan of the band and knew some of our songs and was like really supportive. We like played like the first set of the weekend of that festival, and there was probably like 10 people, and Alex was one of them.
I was like
Wow.
singing along to Eggy songs and
So
stuff.
that whole like
with pins on it.
Oh yeah,
Really?
Oh yeah, that was
You're one
me.
of those?
Yeah, wristbands of yeah. Yep.
so it was,
It's better than the
He used to be a
candy
wook. You're a
wristbands,
recovering
I
wook.
You're
Yeah.
recovering.
he had his backpack and was like selling weed and like around my
Camelback.
dad, and he's like, "This is the guy." I'm like, "This is the guy." This is the guy.
That's an ideal drummer right there.
But it was just awesome because so much of like, you know, getting to know somebody, you know, we hit it off in that way, but knowing that like you supported what had a similar vision and believed in our music was like a really
Right.
cool way to bring somebody into the band, especially once it had already been going on. And, you know,
Yeah, mutual appreciation for it all.
yeah, it was like,
Aw.
oh, this dude likes Onitsuka Tiger.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of our
He's-
songs.
Yeah, he's gonna have fun.
These
yeah.
guys get along too good.
Yeah, I don't like
We all
it.
live
You guys,
together.
do y'all,
You all live together?
oh my,
Yeah.
and you still like each other?
I mean, you pretty much live together on the road. I guess it's like the same
Yeah.
thing.
Going back to your dad, was your dad ever jealous that you actually followed your dream and he didn't?
I think that he has like, that's probably been like his biggest support for me is that, you know, he doesn't still doesn't really love what he does. He's like an insurance agent or whatever. And just has been able to like channel that love and that dream that, you know, not like it's not like the sports dad of being like, you gotta do this for me or anything like that, but just like has always embraced my passion in like a really beautiful way. And you know, but as far as like getting it, especially once started getting into like jam bands and stuff, you know, I remember like going on some drive with him and listening to some like, I think it was like the Great Wet Bathtub Gin or whatever, and being like, this is the version of this song. Like, you got to listen to it. And like, he, you know, 10 minutes in, he's like, I keep waiting for the part that's supposed to be like the part, moment. Like the moment, like what,
the whole thing,
you know. But now he's like, you know, he's calling me. He's like, oh, I just heard the song from Humphreys. It's so, you know, he's like totally,
he's in.
He's in now.
Yeah. You got him in the scene.
Got him in the scene.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's going to like Denko shows, you know, without me.
So were you guys like, as kids, like going to Fish concerts and shit? Like that was your thing?
That's your band? That's like your, everybody has like their favorite jam band, you know?
Jake and I and Donnie is like, we've seen lots of Fish shows together.
Yeah.
You know, when Fish got back together in 2009, 2010, I mean, we did a lot of shows. It was a lot of
like
fun.
how many? Like were you selling sandwiches and shit? Like did the whole nine, or like were you like the weekender?
It was
it was a thought.
Yeah,
it was.
We were trying to figure it out how to do more. You know,
You need the garlic butter on the grilled cheese.
Yeah.
That's how you reel them in.
Yeah.
You know, there were times, you know, in college where like last minute I would like leave class and be like, all right, we're going to a Fish show.
Right.
You know, someone's like, I'm picking you up. All right, where are you? I'm like, I'm literally in class right now. But it's like, all right, I'm gonna go.
Are you guys worried about records?
We're worried about records, but well, not worried necessarily, but
or just is it important to you?
It's important to us because especially so much of, we have one record out. It was a record we did and it came out in 2019. Took us like 2 years to record, that we feel like is, you know, we're distanced from it at this point. And when we started touring a lot more in 2019 and then the pandemic hit and afterwards we just came out and hit the road. Right. We haven't really been able to tap in yet to that side of us, which is studio. And, you know, we do a lot of improvising live. It's like you make the decision, you forget about it because you have to move on. But I think what we crave right now is the like deliberate decision of, this is what I want to be on record for the rest of, you know, existence.
What's your writing process? Do you guys write like 100 songs, or like how do you do that?
I think you know, especially when we think about an album or whatever, I think that what's been happening is, you know, even if we think, oh, we're going to record this song, something ends up coming out, and whatever feels like the most present and fresh. And I think that what we're trying to kind of get to a place of since we've started like recording and going into our next album pursuit is like, just want to capture a moment in time, you know, and know that it's going to happen again, and know that we're going to continue to write music, and, you know, quicker from the idea to the execution of it, and not dwell on, you know, I think that I want to be able to listen to the album and still feel like that's present, when I feel like oftentimes when it takes a long time, you know, you do feel detached even by the time it comes out. And so I think our writing process is kind of just always be writing, you know, always try and come up with stuff and whatever resonates. And that's what's cool about living together is, you know, you can kind of see that spark happen like immediately. It immediately happens from, if I write something and you're in the room or whatever, you can already feel that excitement towards it. And you know, it definitely encourages you to just keep on that path and keep developing it.
What's going on in Connecticut? Everybody is so fucking serious.
Yeah, you guys are very serious.
It's amazing. It's pretty amazing.
I have a question about the album thing, though. The last one took you 2 years. Are you going to try to write this one? Like, did it take a long time because of money, or were you just writing for 2 years?
Alex was in school.
Okay.
So
the first 2 years of me being in the
it's
band,
like that's a
I was still
long,
in
that's a lot of writing. 2 years. Do you think you'll try to crank this one out faster because it's easier to capture a moment in time if you're doing it quicker? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think just trust our intuition more.
Yeah.
And, we were doing like 1 or 2 days in the studio for a weekend and then you go back to school or whatever.
Right.
And so it dragged on. And with this, I think that we just want to kind of live inside that moment.
Yeah.
And have it be a chapter and not think of it so much as this is how we're defining ourselves. It's more just like a picture.
Yeah. Or like a yearbook.
Yeah.
What about lyrics? How important are lyrics to you?
I'd say they're very important to us, especially, being in our, current age and stuff and really starting this experience together. We only really started touring seriously for the last year.
Holy shit. Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What were you doing before that? Like Weekend Warrior around the Northeast?
Yeah. I think we're at a point in our life where, we're trying to figure out what it all means. And I think the artists that resonate with us the most are people that say that unexplainable thing, the thing where you're like, how do you find words to those types of feelings?
Yeah.
And just trying to tap into whatever our truth is, and I feel like sometimes it could feel like a burden trying to figure that out. But it's also when you unlock that part of you, writing lyrics especially is like a mirror.
Right.
And the more you do it, the more things will come out of you that you didn't necessarily intend to have come out.
Like what's important in truth? Like what is the truth that you're talking about? Like brotherhood, companionship, getting older? Like what
I think all of that and everything in between, and where we fit in the world and what our beliefs are, and I think a lot of our lyrics end up becoming about navigating where we are in life and just trying to figure out, and we also have songs about sneakers and portable air scrubbers.
I'll clap to that. Let's go.
You have to. Jam bands have to have songs about nothing. Or what, you know what I mean? It's like Seinfeld.
We have a song, Tom Corn Walker, that we, it's from the perception of a British band in Iowa seeing a bunch of corn.
Touring through Iowa.
So we sing.
I like that.
So we were we sing it in British accents, and it's it's refreshing to have that type of stuff that takes you out of the
the thought provoking and
We forget that music is supposed to be fun too.
It's supposed to be fun.
And I think we've talked about it before, but it's kind of like our philosophy is take things really seriously, but at the same time, figure out a way just to have fun and be silly with it. And take it really seriously at some point in time so that you can get to that relaxed state where you can just be silly, and we're, singing in British accents on stage, or doing an interview in Florida where we all did British accents for this public access TV channel.
What's your British accent? Let's hear it.
Oh, no, very good.
No, it's not great, but there are times.
At least you're trying.
There are times where you have to do it.
Pretty good.
Thank
Sounds
you.
a little more Australian.
And I could tell you guys are a very serious band. I'm like, I've never seen this man smile ever in my life.
I mean, we have that in common. I like that about him.
I like that because, it's it is supposed to be fun, but it's also, this is our livelihood. And we're not on the road just to dick around and just to be on the road. Like when I was young, when I was 19, when I first went on the road, I was doing that. I was just chasing pussy and drinking and blah, blah, blah. But now as I'm dialing it in and taking less drugs and really focusing on the music, there is, we could talk about it being fooling around, but this takes so much brain effort to fucking do this for a living and do this 365 days a year. You know what I'm saying? So for you to take it seriously is beautiful. And for you guys to be, I watch your promos that you're all singing and shit, and like you guys really love each other. And that's important too, because a lot of bands fucking hate each other. So
that's definitely one thing that we have that, you know, sometimes we even forget about it sometimes, you know, but we really are like a group of brothers. We love each other so much. We're best fucking friends.
And y'all live together?
Yeah.
What about your girlfriend? She lives with the whole band?
Yeah, she.
Fiance?
Up with us.
But then when they're on the road, she has a whole place to herself.
Oh, yeah.
It's true.
That's pretty sick, actually.
Is it hard to be married and having like, these are like the, you know, technically you're starting now with touring. So like you stopping touring isn't going to happen anytime soon. Does she like feel stressed that you're never going to be home?
You know, I think that we both obviously want to spend as much time together as possible. But, you know, being with her for almost 9 years now, I mean, she's been through every band member change, you know, been through the full-time job and, you know, coming time to sign a new lease together and being like, I'm not going to sign this lease with a false foundation of some job that I'm not actually going to keep.
Right.
And, you know, she's the most amazing person. She moved into my parents' house with me for a year while we were kind of figuring shit out.
While you're on tour, she's living with your parents?
This was before, like, you know, tour.
Okay.
You
So
know,
you were like there. Okay.
Yeah. And then we moved in together about, 3 years ago, and she came into the house and, you know, just truly the most supportive person.
Is she a musician too, or?
No.
Can we clap for her?
That's actually
Let's clap
good.
for her. What a badass. That's a bad motherfucker.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
She's very insightful and has been, you know, what I love about her is she loves all of you guys, and we're all so close together in that way. And so
She's our best friend too.
she's the fifth member.
Have you guys ever gotten in a fight and almost broken up?
I think that we've definitely, being in my life, and it's a very demanding thing, and being with somebody when you're 20 years old, a lot of the, you know, I remember once I wrote some lyrics when I was like 21 or something that was like uncertain of the outcomes of the promises I make. And because it's a dream, right? To do this is a dream. It's a blessing to see it work out in any capacity. And it's a huge belief in yourself, you know? And so to go through the chapters of being in a band and, you know, the world shutting down and all of these types of things, it's like, you know, we're also living a real life together and building a relationship together. And, you know, so I think that we've had very serious conversations throughout, you know, making the commitment to marry somebody.
With fists?
What's that?
With fists?
Oh, no.
I want to see some Jerry Springer shit going on.
No,
Connecticut. They filmed that in Connecticut, so maybe we could.
You could arrange it. Yeah.
We can fake it. Eggy breaking up live on Jerry Springer.
But you know, just like it's a road, as you guys know. It's
especially, you know, when you make your first record in 2019, and then you know, you feel like you have some like movement with the band, that bam, quarantine.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Like it's got to be a mind fuck. Like,
I mean, most of our fans, like, you know, they met us through the screen of doing live streams.
Right.
It's like a really weird way to come out into touring.
Yeah. And then you don't know how it's going to manifest, like when things open up. Like we didn't know, like,
or if it will at all, you know?
Right. Yeah. But like, are these people that are online, like, are they going to still be there? Are they going to like show up to the shows and stuff? And thank
up to these free streams, but are you going to pay money to come see it
Right.
live?
Right.
And they are. It looks like you're packing out shows.
It's working out. It's you know, it's incredible to like see the other side of all of that. You know, like it definitely did test us, and there was a lot of like very stressful nights. Like, you know, when you're living together and like, but also touring and like you're seeing a lot of each other, but you're also like seeing a lot of each other out on the road and in new places and stuff. It's like always fresh. But in quarantine, it's like it was just us for like a year and a half, which there was incredible times incredible moments musically and just, you know, with each other as friends. But there was a lot of tough nights, you know.
Isn't it weird? Like, you know, like you do these live streams and like there's thousands of people on the stream and like you're like, fuck yeah. And then you turn off the stream. It's just you four. The after party is just your house.
So weird.
It's so weird.
It sounds like my dream.
I know, you're a psychopath.
Just me.
We had set up like a streaming thing like in our studio in our basement. And yeah, we'd end the streams and like go upstairs and like sit on the couch and be like, all right, so like
You want to play Call of Duty?
Yeah, like, sit there and like read the comments. Like I don't know, what do we do?
What do we
you
do?
know?
Exactly.
Did people like it?
Did the internet shut down halfway through? And
Oh, that happened.
you didn't know?
So many times where we'd be playing that it would cut out. We have no idea. It's just a four
And you
of
guys are
us.
like, this is the best jam we've ever done.
And it was always the best one.
And then an hour later, it's
That's
like,
how it
oh,
works.
you haven't been online for 35 minutes.
You needed a bow.
Yeah, you need a bow.
We didn't.
I have a
didn't
question.
bow.
You said you lived in Israel for a year.
I did.
Did you do the military?
I didn't do the military.
Okay.
No, it was like a gap year program.
Oh,
My dad is from Israel, so I have some family over there and stuff. And
I wanted to know if the Israeli military is harder than touring in a jam band.
That's a good question.
Yeah.
I'd have to imagine.
Yeah, I don't know.
Depends on your division, maybe.
Yeah, exactly.
Some people just have
What
desk
if you're just
jobs.
in the
over
Coast
there.
Guard or something?
division.
Well, like you have to join the military at 16, so he's a little old, right?
No, he was 18.
I
He
was
there for-
18, but
sick.
I was over there just like as a student.
Right. Okay.
And I got to experience like the military is like super integrated into like things, and so I got to have some sort of like connection with how that all works. Like I did do like it was like this like 2-month program where they kind of like make you a soldier.
Yeah.
Like where you like learn about like Israeli military like history and all these things.
Just in case.
Like load a gun and shit.
Yeah,
Let's just keep this guy in the back
firing guns.
burner in case
Yeah.
we need him. Yeah.
Right,
You never
right.
know when shit might go down.
Yeah.
And it was just really cool to like learn through that way about the history of the country and stuff, and like where I have like I have like half my family is over there.
Tell me about Israeli women. Are they beautiful?
They're the most beautiful women on earth.
Oh my God, they're gorgeous.
Have you been over there like since then a bunch or?
I've not.
Oh, okay.
No, it's been like 12 years, and I really,
Hold on,
I really,
are you all Jews?
I really miss it. 3 honorary.
All right, I'll clap to that. Let's go.
New guy.
Let's go.
You throw a kippah on Alex, and you can't.
At Passover, when we have, when we do Passover and, because again, we all live together,
Yeah.
we do it all together. He puts a little yarmulke on. I'm like, oh, this is such a nice Jewish
I like the
boy.
yarmulke.
He's got the
Nice
hair
Jewish
for
boy.
Judaism.
Do you guys deal with any
Yeah.
anti-Semitism?
Not
Jam scene doesn't really.
It's Connecticut. I feel like it's
not directly.
Yeah.
to New York.
exactly
Yeah,
like
yeah,
it's
yeah.
not like if you live in Iowa, it'd be different.
Right.
I'd say we weren't a minority like in our hometown.
Oh.
Like, probably not.
No.
Yeah.
But on the road, like this is the first touring. Last couple months, the first couple months where I'd be at a gas station, they could totally tell I'm Jewish and start talking shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Really?
it's
That
like
happened
getting
to you?
really. Oh yeah, like 3 or 4 times. Like you don't believe in Russia, do you? Like I'm like, what the
Russia.
fuck?
What does that have to do with
Well,
it?
we-
anything?
we
Well,
had a
like
guy-
Jews and shit.
Where?
We had a guy accost us at a McDonald's one time because I have, I wear a Star of David and this
Yeah, I noticed. Just kidding.
you can see it shining, the gold shining.
Yeah.
And we were just at the McDonald's getting a cheeseburger, and the guy, this like weird guy, walks up to me and Jake. He goes, "You Jewish?" And I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "You Jewish? Where?" And I'm like, "I'm
Everywhere?
Jewish. I'm
Everywhere.
everywhere."
Well, to be fair, you were eating dairy with meat.
Yeah, I wasn't sure what he was getting at.
Yeah.
Like,
What does that mean? Where in your body?
where,
Like
yeah. Where
Right here.
yeah.
my
In
DNA?
my heart.
Yeah. Oh
It's
my
definitely
God.
a weird time.
It
you
is.
know,
Yeah.
With like all the Kanye's shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely, one of our jokes is like when we're on the road, it's like there's no Jews here.
Yeah, driving through a town, be like, "How many Jews do you think live in this town?" It's like zero.
Oh yeah. Oh, for sure.
Oh yeah, the city I grew up in is like 350,000 people. I looked it up. There's 450 Jewish households.
Why you looked that up?
Why are you looking that up,
psychopath?
man?
Yeah, exactly. Can you send me all the addresses of those?
Do you know me?
450,
I look up random shit all the time. You know that about me.
I mean, you've toured like Europe and Asia and stuff.
I got arrested in Germany last.
Yeah, that's right. I heard
what happened? What happened to your drug test? Did you hear back?
No, but they took my money. That means they just took my $1,000.
Have you found that there's a difference?
Oh yeah. Well, there's also a nationalism thing where they're not really into Americans.
Right.
No one's really Europe. It would never been like that.
The Dutch were nice to us.
Yeah, but they have this like,
they're
you
jealous.
put us in this fucking thing where now we have $15 a gallon gases.
They're just come on.
But they blame Americans for
we get
fucking
blamed
with
for
Russia.
everything.
Yeah, but I want to know. I know we gotta get out of here. But I'm very proud of your band. I'm really proud that you guys are kicking ass and no surrender. That's how it is. First year is hard. I want to know, what were the shittiest gigs on the tour? You don't have to say names. What was the weirdest gigs on this first year tour?
We played this like cannabis event.
Yeah. What is this?
And it was like a private event for like big cannabis.
Mhm.
Like
like pharma, big pharma for cannabis.
In Colorado or in
Ohio.
No, it's in
Ohio.
Oh yeah, they just legalized it.
And we were like, oh, this is gonna be sick. Everyone's gonna be like stoned and like vibing out to the music. Everyone was like lined up in like the back of the room, arms crossed.
Yeah, because it was big.
Everyone was, they wouldn't let you couldn't smoke inside.
Yeah.
And it was a cannabis event, so everybody was outside the whole time.
And also people were there 5 hours before we played. It's like it's weed.
Yeah.
You're puffing the whole time.
Yeah, they're going to bed.
And it's all like cool people.
They got this is the best. This is the best bit. They had arranged like a party bus to take the stoned people back to their hotels or whatever. The party bus showed up to pick everybody up in the middle of our set.
Oh my God.
Was it Columbus?
Last call.
Don't say names. We don't want to blast the spot.
Well, I'm pretty sure I played this exact same event like the year before.
Twice for yes.
Yeah.
It
was.
But so the party bus came in the middle of our set and picked up everybody and they left. And we're
what the fuck? Second song in, dude.
And of course we didn't realize that till we got off the stage. But
Where was everybody?
Yeah, I thought everyone hated us.
went back to the hotel.
Thank you, Columbus. Good night.
Wow. It's just our manager Dan in the back. Yeah.
Good job. I can't believe a private event organized by potheads didn't go well.
Well, boys, I'm stoked. I'm on the Eggy train. So whatever you need from me, you let me know. Whenever you have a record out, I would love
Money.
just get on the show. Money, you need money? Fuck yeah. I'll throw you throw you some shekels. But I just want to say, it's going to be this ups and downs of this whole career and through the jam scene, how less people are going to jam music shows. Recently, don't fucking give up. Because you guys are really good songwriters and you're really good vocalists and you're great musicians. I just, through this thing of ups and downs of living with each other, maybe he kicks y'all out because he wants to actually have a life with his wife, whatever it is. Through the ups and downs of throughout being a band, just stick with it because you guys are talented and you guys love each other. And I could tell from you guys really care about each other. So keep going for it.
Thanks, man.
Thank you, man.
Much love.
I got one last question. When it's all said and done, what does Eggy want to be remembered by?
I want to
We
ask,
all looked at Donnie.
Eggy want to be remembered by as in how we want people to remember Eggy or how we want to remember Eggy?
Both. Okay.
Both. We were kind of talking late into the night last night, and I think that the thing that we value the most about Eggy is our relationship together and the joy that we bring, playing music together. Something that we feel is irreplaceable. So I guess speaking personally, but maybe speaking for everybody, the thing that I want to be, Eggy to be remembered by is just the love that we have for each other and for the music and for, we couldn't be doing what we're doing if it wasn't for, the sacrifice of people before us and people that have helped pave the way for us. People in our lives that are no longer with us, that are rooting us on from the other side, and just really want to, just bring honor to the music that we play and have the most fun that we can and be remembered for just that joy and love.
I'm telling you, this guy has the biggest dick in the band.
He's tallest. Tall,
He's
skinny
tall,
guys.
He's quiet,
Tall,
but when he
skinny
comes
guys.
in, he goes for the pounding, dude. I'm telling you, the hogling.
He's got that
That's
energy.
that Scorpio energy, man.
This man's single. He won't be single for long, though.
Yeah.
Someone's gonna pick up that Jewish hammer for sure. What about you
Israeli.
guys? What about you, bud? What do you want to be remembered by?
You know, I think you killed it there.
Yeah, it's hard to follow that up.
You know, I think that we just want to be remembered by people that were just honest and enjoyed life together. And, you know, we are serious about what we do, but that we didn't take it too seriously as far as, you know, this is meant to be fun and a really cool experience. And we can help people in any way experience that same love that, you know, we have for each other, and have people meet each other through our music or find some type of home or salvation in what we do, or just a place to take a load off and just tap into, you know, a good time.
Right.
You know, and we don't need to get into it, but, you know, our band name is in the memory of our good friend Edward Eggy Torrence, who unfortunately passed away.
From what?
An overdose.
Mm-hmm.
And very strangely, we named the band after him. But before all of that happened, it was just like a joke around the lunch table.
Wow.
And it kind of became this like serendipitous thing that, you know, I think that that's why there's a serious undertone to everything that we do, is that like, it's not just like a representation of ourselves, but just like carrying his legacy and his name and
that's beautiful.
Having him live on for forever.
He has a good fucking friend
through what we do.
That's good. Because was it opiates?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just the fucking killer, silent killer, man.
Yeah.
Crazy. Well, let's clap it up for Eggy. Edward, they're doing it for you.
Hell yeah, we are.
And don't let your dad be too serious about you. You go crowd surf. You go fucking do the thing. You know.
Oh, he's having a great time.
He's our biggest cheerleader.
I love it.
Yeah,
I love it.
For sure.
Well, thanks for being on the show. Kill it in Cervantes.
Thank you guys.
You guys are on the up and up, and I'm just stoked to watch it all unfold. So keep going. Thanks, brother. Eggy, ladies and gentlemen. Eggy, hell yeah, let's go. Thank you, Eggy.
Thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
Yeah,
guys.
cheers. Fuck yeah.